from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the National Football League. Cowboys taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. We're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now Rush. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields to commit there for a Chicago 1st.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that the 3rd-year wideout can form a lasting connection with 2nd-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Fields on first down. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields, they'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We're scoreless after one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing here, Rush. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Angelo Blackson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Elliott, toss right. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Rush to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st down, Fields.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Throwing again is Fields. A throw left side.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 4th down, Fields. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Fields.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a first down throw. Fields
gets this one left side to Pettis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
now an option play on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Fields finds Komet on the quick slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down and 4. Rush trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons was drafted as an off-the-ball linebacker, but the Cowboys discovered he might be pretty good at this pass rusher thing as well. 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and unanimously won the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side of the ball.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Rush toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Rush. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rush. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rush. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 30 on second down, Rush. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20 to 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rush. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rush. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rush. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.